I'm Liesel Gibson, and this is Oliver and Ness. We're here at Quilt Market in Houston presenting our second collection of fabrics called Modern Workshop. And Modern Workshop is inspired by the Wiener Werkstatt, which was a movement in Vienna in the early 1900s. It was a group of craftspeople who got together and they were really reacting against mass-produced items. And so they were really working on handmade, with a real handmade feel to it. That was really their inspiration. I was inspired by that philosophy as well as the general aesthetic of the Wiener Werkstatt. It had a very graphic feel, very black and white, with colors that I think were a little bit trickier for today's market. So I sort of translated the feel of the Wiener Werkstatt into a more contemporary setting, into a more contemporary color palette. The colors are a lot of the colors that we're already sort of known for, I think, the turquoise, yellows and oranges, some really beautiful pinks, and then the multicolors as well. And some of the primary prints in the collection are this sort of blown up, sort of graphic-y floral that is very in keeping with the Wiener Werkstatt look. There's a second pattern in here. Sorry, I'm looking for it. That carries through that same aesthetic, picks up some of the same prints from that first print and brings it into a very contemporary feeling. And one of my favorite prints in the collection is this swirly feeling that again is very in keeping with the Wiener Werkstatt aesthetic. But we also brought in some smaller prints to the collection as well. This little ditzy floral that again really carries through that same theme, the same graphic elements. So this is the same quality fabric that we had for City Weekend. It's a really fine quality. It's a beautiful woven cotton with a really nice hand. And along with that, again, we have some wonderful knits, the cotton interlock that everyone's just been talking about and just really raving over. So we're really pleased with the quality. I think the prints turned out just beautifully. And we have a few patterns that we've released in conjunction with those knits, specifically for the knit fabrics. This is the hopscotch top and skirt. The top can be made as a dress as well, short sleeve or long sleeve, lots of options for that. And then the Nature Walk pullover and pants. The pants are a really, really quick knit pant that can be made for boys or girls. So that's been very successful. And it's nice to know what to do with the knits as well. With Modern Workshop, we also have some coated fabrics, which are popular for raincoats and for a lot of other projects as well. This is a really amazing quality because it doesn't have the chemicals in it, the PVC that people are so concerned about with children, coming in contact with children's faces and with food items. So this is a really wonderful, and it's also, the fabric is actually impregnated with the coating. So it's really a part of the fabric. It's very flexible, very easy to sew with, and easy care, I would say. So those are the three prints that are available in that coated fabric. And if you're also looking for other things to do with that coated fabric, we have a book that's coming out. This will be available in March, our very first book called Oliver and Ness Little Things to Sew. This is sort of a companion book to our sewing patterns. This is all hats and bags and accessories for kids, some toys and things like that. There are a few projects in here that would lend themselves really well to the coated fabric. We have a smock in there, a little lunch bag, some things like that would lend themselves well. So that's Modern Workshop, and thanks very much, Jean.
Thank you.